Welcome back, and now I'm going to speak of outer joins. And let me draw this out, it'll make it a lot more clear. I think I should have done this a little better in the last video, so I'm going to try and fix it now. Here we have what's called a Venn diagram, but it doesn't really matter what it's called, because nobody cares. But here is our one of our tables, and here represents another one of our tables. Now if we have something that's in both tables, such as a foreign key from this one into this one, like ID 6, which is referencing the person in this table. Like in a store, we're going to have an online store, we're going to have the users, or the customers, then we're going to have the items, the orders, and then we're going to have comments or reviews on the items from the people. Now this table represents the users, this represents the comments from the users. And let's say Caleb, this guy right here, has a user ID of 7, right? And he is within the users table. So we have Caleb here, the ID 7 right here, and then he left a comment on one of the items, right? So 7 is over here. So why, you can see where they overlap. What you can do is, rather than putting them in separate, when you imagine this in your head, just consider them as in both of the tables. So it's in the center because you can see they should be in both tables, but we put them in the center to represent that they're in both tables. Now this guy over here, this girl over here, let's draw. Yeah, girl. I suck at drawing. But she has the ID of 8. And she is a customer, but she's never actually left a comment on anything. So she's over here. Not over here, because this represents the comments, this represents the users. Caleb is in the center because he left a comment and he's a user. Now an inner join, what it is going to do is going to take all the information from the center, that doesn't look right, and create a new table. So he will be in this table, but she will not, because it's an inner join and it's only going to take the stuff that overlaps. So if I need all of the people who have made orders, then I will use an inner join. This is different from an outer join, which is going to take the information that is not included in just the center. So if we break down an outer join, there's actually a left, an outer, and a right join. So what's that mean? It's just basically where we get the information from. So I'll always use the left join just because consistency. Because it doesn't really matter, because you can alter the way things are set up and you'll get the same results. So if I want a left join, it will take the left table and the table where they're interlapping. So it'll basically just get this table out of its mind. And you can see that these are both in the same table. So basically it's going to take these results and bring them down into a new table. So we have the customer 7 and the customer 8. Customer 7 left a review, good. Customer 8 didn't say anything, so we get the result null. If we used an inner join, the only thing that would be returned is this. That's the difference between an outer join and an inner join. And if we used an outer join as a right join, then it would ignore this because it's not on the right side. So if we had a review by a person who didn't exist in the users table, which shouldn't happen, then we would have this. We would have the user null left a review, great, and so on like that. That is how the joining works. So this here should actually say left join. I wasn't paying attention when I wrote that. The reason for this is we have to specify what type of outer join. As you remember, there's 3. Left will get the left table and the center where they overlap, and the right outer join will get the right in the center, and then there's full, which will get the left, right, and center where they overlap. This is very similar to an inner join. What are we selecting? We're selecting the users, and we're also selecting their reviews. So we select the user's name, the user's ID, the review ID, and the review content, what it says. And this is with the dot syntax, so table name here, column name here, with a period in between. Then from, we're going to put the left table in our heads, the way we drew it, first. So from, we had users. And then we're left joining reviews table. And for on, you just need to put where something is equal. So the user ID within the users table is equal to the user ID within the review table, because they reference one references the main user. That is all I have to say for now about inner and outer joins on the chalkboard. And I may actually come back and explain some things more if I realize that I didn't explain this very well, or if I forgot something. So what's going to happen next is I'm going to be doing inner and outer joins in Phpmyadmin with MySQL. So catch you there, and you'll catch me there. Sweet. And if you have any questions, you can comment, and I may make a new video or explain it somehow. And I know it's kind of confusing at first, but just stick with it, and I swear that it will start to stick in, and it will make more sense. And I know I say that about everything, but when you first start learning about something, it's usually confusing, and it's hard to wrap your head around. So just don't give up and keep working at it. See you later.